See, we're gonna get right into it. This is shaping up to be a fast-paced match. Two very quick characters. And Looj gonna be starting off with the Mythra. Probably a good idea to start with the fast character because Sheik's also overwhelming speed. Let's see how Harvey plays this out. Alright, try not to push that aggressive pressure, but Looj already answering back with some very solid strings. Not overextending one bit either. Just catching fans pretty much perfectly for that first sequence. And again, just right back on top of it with the reversals. Honestly, it seems like Looj is just waiting for Ants to be the one to mess up before capitalizing off of the punish. But that said, Ants with some really solid punishes of his own, that might be the stock. Oh, the unfortunate misinput. Still going to make it backstage though. Sheik with some really solid recovery. Honestly, this has been a pretty back and forth. I think, even though Looj has been more often than not on top of these reversals, King Pants has definitely stayed in it with the openings he has created. Oh, tries to read the jump at a disadvantage with the bouncing push, but going to get forward air for his troubles. Good stuff on Looj to realize that that was the correct option in that scenario. Going to cover himself with that forward air, make it backstage. Oh, okay. I like the fancy edge guards coming out from King Vans. Honestly, covering a lot of options, just not quite the angle that Looj ended up going for. Oh, trying to get the gentleman jab to seal out that stock, and oh man, I'm gonna get upbeat from ledge, getting reversal and losing the first stock. I think losing that first stock is definitely going to dictate this game. I think what a string. Gets the wave bounce needles in a run-off drag down up or down smash. I don't think anyone was expecting that, but that level of punish. If there's anything that King Pants is consistently very good at, it's having an absolutely devastating advantage state when he gets going. But that said, Looj out here with the consistency and overall just winning neutral a little bit more. Going to be not only staying in this, but mounting his own lead despite losing the first stock. Oh, he gets the counter in the up smash on the platform, going to kill devastatingly early, and suddenly Looj has a humongous lead going into this last stock game one. Now it looks like Harvey's starting to struggle to find these openings a little bit more. Gets lapping percent, but right as I say that, finally finding a string, tries to chase that air dodge, but not going to get much for his troubles, unfortunately. I like the bait there, but I'm not sure if it was a misinput. It looked like he was going in for a grab, but ended up not going for it. And honestly, it seems like Pants is really fighting to stay in this. Left tilt in the upper, not quite going to kill, but I think another one of those on the platform definitely will do the stock. And this is definitely a really hard position if you're Sheik. You definitely have the damage output, but it's really just about sealing out that stock. And aside from that first answer, we're not seeing a lot of kill openings, and unfortunately Looj going to capitalize on that and take that stock. Honestly, what seemed like a pretty even match at the start very quickly snowballed into Looj's favor. And it looks like Pants is actually going to be sticking to the Sheik. Definitely not a bad pick. I think in terms of damage output, he showed he definitely has what it takes to stay in it. It's more so about just sealing out those stocks and finding those key openings. So, slightly smaller stage and small battlefield. Let's see if this will make a difference for King Pants. Probably going to be able to start those scrap situations a little bit more, but again, Mythra, one of the characters that can definitely strike tit for tat, especially if you whip something in close quarters, leading to that devastating advantage state. Alright, gets the jab, and again, Looj just operating off of the back foot and ending up just with the more consistent damage output overall, but again, oh my goodness, Pants just going ham, going all the way off stage with that forward air, but we're definitely overextending a little bit, but I think it's more than made up for by the sheer amount of damage he's able to put out with these combos. That said, Looj still holding on to this lead and going to take that stock with the down air. Really good ledge coverage. King Pants, like, just, like, not letting up with this aggression, though. He's not letting that first stock that he lost halt his momentum in any way, shape, or fashion. But that said, Looj is just really consistent with these whiff punches, especially when he's in range. He knows exactly what to go for when. Oh. And Pants dropping a crucial drag down the platform, and suddenly practically lapping percents, and then as she really don't want to be taking these trades, waits for the air dodge. Really smart stuff. Are we going for the drag down? I don't think he needed to go for it there. Honestly, I think that flop upper might have been able to do the trick. Again, getting down here from the ledge. Oh, what a fantastic read to strike back, though. Unfortunately, a little too low to capitalize on that edge guard, but going to be taking it with the vanish. Again, King Pants just not letting up. Tries to get the footstool out of shield there. Not quite going to do it, but definitely you're starting to reset to neutral. Alright, looks like Flub execution a little bit too much. Going a little too ham, if anything. Again, Looj just right on the mark with these punishes. Tries to take the stock early with the down air, and honestly, I think that's exactly the right idea when you're in this situation, but at the same time, you don't want to be taking too many risks, and just like that, kill percent. Let's see if we can find his way back on the stage, but Pyra kill power, I think anything could lead to a kill at this point, and Looj knows that. He knows exactly what to look for. King Pants, again, not letting up this aggression one bit. Oh, almost stealing out the stock there. Honestly, so many of these setups have been so close to working. Oh, fantastic ledge cover. He gets the drag down up air. Unfortunately, not going to steal out the stock, but still just applying this pressure. It was narrowly air dodges back to stage. Is that Blazing End going to do it? Alright, Looj trying to scout out that falling with another one of them. Doesn't hit the nair out of shield. Are we really trying to find his way back in without doing anything too risky? My goodness, I'm not sure if he meant to be turned around there. If probably can just take... Oh my goodness, the gravitational pull from the Void Bomb actually going to be dragging Looj back off stage. And honestly, this is looking like Looj's game to lose. And it's just slowly but surely crawling his way back into this game. Still not letting up the pressure. But that shield's looking small. And again, one more good hit's gonna do it. Gets the parry where the shield... That shield definitely... And despite the amazing momentum, King Pants not going to be able to find his way back.